Hello students, hope you all are fine and healthy. Today we will read about silk. Silk is an animal fiber which is produced by silkworm. It is an animal fiber and silk is produced by silkworm. The silk fiber is soft and lustrous. The silk fiber is soft and lustrous. Lustrous means it is shiny. The silk fiber is shiny. And the silkworms are reared for obtaining the silk. Silkworms are reared for obtaining silk. Reared for obtaining silk. Do you remember what is rearing? Rearing means keeping animals and taking care of them for obtaining useful products. Rearing means keeping animals and taking care of them for obtaining useful products. For obtaining useful products. What is the useful product here? Silk. Yes, the silk is the useful product. So silkworms are reared for obtaining silk. Today we will read about discovery of silk and life cycle of a silk moth. Now we will read about discovery of silk. The silk was discovered in China. The exact time of discovery of silk is unknown. The exact time of discovery of silk is unknown, but it is estimated that the discovery or the production of silk began in China approximately 6,000 years ago. The production of silk began in China 6,000 years ago. Silk was discovered when the Emperor Huangdi asked the Empress to find the reason behind the damaged leaves of the mulberry trees in their garden. The Emperor Huangdi asked the Empress to find out the reason behind the damaged leaves of mulberry trees that were in their garden. So the Empress found white worms. The Empress found white worms on the leaves of mulberry trees which were eating the leaves. And the Empress also found that these white worms were spinning a shiny thread around their body. They were spinning a shiny cocoon. They were spinning a shiny cocoon around their body. Suddenly a cocoon fell into her cup of tea. A cocoon fell into her cup of tea. Her cup of tea. And a roll from the cocoon. After this, the production of silk began in China, and it was kept a hidden secret for many years. It was kept a hidden secret for many years. Later on, the silk was introduced to the rest of the countries by the traders. So when the traders went to the other countries, they told the secret to the other countries. And the route through which the traders traveled is known as Silk Route. It is known as Silk Route. Now we will learn about the life cycle of a silk moth. The female silk moth lays about 300 to 400 eggs at a time. The silk moth lays about 300 to 400 eggs at a time, and when the egg hatches, the caterpillar or the silkworm comes out. The caterpillar or silkworm comes out, or silkworm comes out. And the hatching of eggs and coming out of caterpillar or silkworm is known as larval stage. It is known as larval stage. In larval stage, the egg hatches and the caterpillar comes out. Slowly, the caterpillar grows in size, and when the caterpillar are ready, they are ready to move to the next stage of their life, ready for their next stage of life. They make a net. To hold themselves. Then the silkworm starts moving its head or rotating its head in the shape of figure 8. They move their head in the shape of figure or the number 8. They keeps on moving or rotating their head. In which shape? They make the shape 8. And when they move their head, they secretes a fiber. When they move their head, they secretes a fiber. Which is made up of protein. That fiber is made up of protein. And when this fiber that is made up of protein comes in contact of air, when it comes in contact of air, it gets hard, and converts into silk fiber, In few days, the caterpillar completely covers them with the silk fiber. It takes few days to completely cover them with the silk fiber, and this covering is known as cocoon. It is known as cocoon. The covering of silk fiber around their body is known as cocoon. The silkworm takes around 3 to 7 days. It takes around 3 to 7 days for making a cocoon. Inside the cocoon, the silkworm enters the second stage of their life. It enters the second stage of their life. The first stage is larval stage. Inside the cocoon, they will enter the second stage, and this second stage is known as pupa. It is known as pupa. After the second stage, the silkworm enters the third stage, and after that, the fourth stage of their life. That is the final stage. The fourth stage of their life is the final stage. In the fourth stage, they becomes an adult moth. They becomes an adult moth. The silk threads are obtained from the cocoon of an adult moth, which is then used for preparing silk cloth. They are used for preparing the silk cloth. And the soft silk thread is as strong as a steel wire. The silk thread is as strong as a steel wire. It is as strong as steel wire. So the silk threads are very strong. That's why they are used for making the ropes, which are used for climbing the mountains or sometimes in the parachutes also. Like the sheep and the camels, there are different varieties of silkworms which feed on the different types of trees, and they produce the silk of different texture and different quality. Example of the silk is Tassar, Munga. Examples are Tassar, Munga, and Kosa silk. Kosa silk. They are the varieties of silk produced by the different breeds of the silkworm. The most common silkworm is mulberry silkworm. It is the mulberry silkworm. Mulberry silkworm is the most common breed of the silkworm, and the fiber that is obtained from the mulberry silkworm is shiny, soft and elastic. It is shiny, soft and elastic. So that's all for today. In our next video, we will read about the silk production. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.